let's give this a shot. Hello, everybody in YouTube land. We are the Podguyz Podcast, bringing it to you live for the first video on YouTube.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Kev, how you feeling about that? Pretty good?
I'm feeling great about it, yeah. Feeling great about it. Any echo, any problems on the other side, on your side?
All right,
I'm going to take that as a non-response.
No, you're going to take it as you're going to take it how I give it, Kevin.
Oh, yeah. You know what you should be doing? You should be the spokesman for OxyContin with a response like that, because holy crap, it's almost like they prepared for their little pre-trial meeting with a whole bunch of OxyContin.
Take it on the chin, you little man whore.
Yeah, that's all they said. That's all the Sack brothers said to themselves. They said, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna prepare for the Senate questioning the same way we've been preparing America for life, by taking a bunch of oxys. Dude, that's what they
do.
Well, you did another great impression there. The guy was like, they're like, what the fuck? Can't question someone who's on a lot of drugs.
Man, for those of you who do not know us, of course, you can catch all of our particular videos on Facebook Live throughout the every podcast streaming station. Just look us up, the Podguyz Podcast, THEPODGYZ podcast. Of course, we have a guest today. We do have Einar Haroldsson. He is running a tiny bit late, so we're going to banter for just a minute.
Why not? We're both pretty good at it.
You know what I want to talk about? You know what I want to talk about? And I was a little like thrown back about this. Britney Spears, man.
Yeah.
Back in the news again. Her dad officially ruining her life. Oh no, Jamie Lynn Spears, you're ruining my life. Screw you, Dad. How dare you be the manager for my multi-million-dollar estate and only
that's
$2,000 a week.
A lot of people are complaining because they want everybody's money to be their own money.
Of course.
Okay. And you know what? If you really want to steal from somebody these days, especially if your millionaire daughter had a mental breakdown once in her life throughout her whole entire career, maybe twice in her life, she had a mental breakdown, but who hasn't?
He says, all right, head, man, that was some crazy stuff.
People shave so let's throw Michael Jordan in a mental institution. Then he shaved his head. People shave their heads. People do things to get the media away from them. And if that's one way to solve the problem, then that's her way to solve the problem. Now she was expected a lot of maturity at a very young age, and there's nothing fair about that. So now we're expecting her. Now we're just expecting her to sit back and watch her dad launder money. I tell you what, man, the girl, she's a very smart woman to some degree, especially she's wised up on how much money has been taken from her continuously. And I think that everybody's general consensus is that she should just be able to spend and make her own money on her own without anybody thieving from her, whether it be family.
That's true. Now, I think the whole case is just not necessarily Britney Spears and her husband and her dad, Jamie Lynn, but the way that he pays himself, plus he takes care of all of the other necessities in her life as the particular manager. So, yes, you deserve a good amount to pay yourself.
Her dad's a scumbag. Her sister's an accomplice to the scumbag, and everybody around her is a scumbag. All right, they're scumbagging around. They're scumbagging with her money.
Yeah,
they are living off of her talent and calling her crazy and scumbagging around with her money.
Yeah,
that's the shittiest
you know
thing
who's
I've
the
seen
only
done
one
in a
not
while.
scumbagging with her money? Her mom.
You know what? If she had the chance, I'm sure she would. All right.
I'm sure. I'm
given the chance. I guess that her mom is out of the picture now because she already scumbagged her money. And she's like, all right. Her dad's like, hold on now. I'll protect you from your mom. I'm going to take half of what she's been taking. What the hell kind of scumbag move is that, dude? So the word of the day to describe Britney Spears' closest family are scumbags from Louisiana. So good for them.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, speaking of high dreams, high hopes, we have the ever-loving Einar Haroldsson from Iceland joining us today.
I'm here, my friend.
I love the Icelandic accent. Einar, what is the whole capital of Iceland called?
Reykjavik.
Yeah. See, in English, in the English accent, we would butcher the crap out of that name. I would call it Reykjavik.
It sounds like a casino game you stay away from.
Oh yeah,
I don't know the rules
it's like
for that.
Three-card money, but just with ice cubes. Now, of course, Einar Haroldsson, you are from Iceland. You are an actor. Actor, and you've been doing that for quite a while now. What kind of accomplishments have you made throughout your career?
Tony,
and,
hold on. I got one question question for Einar, real quick. I got to interject. Einar, would you say that Iceland is the most in your face named countries? Because it's not really a lot to it. There's Iceland and then Greenland. Not much there. Yeah. See, okay. So United States of America, we got something going on there. We got some letters.
Let him talk, Kevin.
Go ahead.
It's a wrong name for a country.
Yeah.
It should be a Greenland.
It should be Greenland, right?
Yeah, should be Greenland.
Because there's no ice in Iceland,
exactly.
But there's a lot of ice in Greenland.
Now, people have said that proves that global warming is a thing, because there used to be ice in Iceland and now there's not. And now there's ice in Greenland, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that somebody that was just stubborn one day and said, no, I mapped it right, we named it right, we meant to be ironic?
Einar, give us a brief 10-second history of Iceland. If you could do it in 10 seconds, what would it be?
Yeah, Iceland was the Viking.
Vikings.
The Vikings.
The Vikings.
There it is.
Yeah, we are
Vikings. The Vikings came to Iceland. They ruined everything. They ruled everything.
Slaughter.
Ruled it all.
We are pure Vikings.
That's perfect.
Wow.
That is perfect. Even to today, everybody is either a fisherman or a Viking.
Yeah. Like there's a very Einar. I'm Irish, right? So there's a way that how they named Ireland. No. So they went over to Ireland, right? They went over to Ireland. They said, "Hey, buddy, what's the name of your island?" He says, "Ireland." He's drunk. He says, "Ireland." He's like, "Yeah, maybe you're saying Ireland. Here, write that down. Take it down, and that's good, right?"
I am Lend. But Einar, I know you were a cop for 20 years, right?
Yeah, from 74 to 93.
A detective. What did you happen to do? Did you walk the beat,
I went through all divisions.
All divisions.
Yeah, we are only 360,000 here in Iceland.
Okay.
So
there's only 360,000 people there.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow. So what was I gotta ask this because we usually talking about the United States as far as crazy stories in the United States, and we've had such stories. It's like people eating the cremation of the cremated remains of their ancestors. People who got crazy on drugs and like killed people, pretending to talk to kites. Many crazy stories, which you may even find even in the depths of Florida, sir. The depths of Florida, where you probably heard of Florida Man.
Yeah.
Hailed throughout the halls of Iceland.
Yeah, it's weird because it's kind of like a comic book. Florida Man's kind of like a superhero. His only weakness is crystal meth.
But maybe you may foreshadow here a little bit of Icelandic crazy criminals. And tell us a little bit about the crazy stories that you've heard.
Yeah, there is for example, here in Iceland, the police officer don't wear a gun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good. I like it.
We have
you beat them with a fish club or like a solid piece of fish?
We don't have a
piece of
crime.
smelt?
We don't have a crime.
No crime. No crime.
Yeah, so little crime here.
Wow.
Wait a second.
Wow.
So, Einar, you're basically saying a cop is practically an unemployed person with a job.
No. I didn't say that.
Okay, so we you know what? We do have firefighters everywhere here in America, but not everywhere has a fire.
Yeah.
True fact.
Not a lot of crime in Iceland.
No.
What do you attribute?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
So what was the main thing that you did as a police officer over in Iceland?
We have lots of suicide. We have lots of accident. So
but no murder. No, never a murder.
Yeah, maybe
it's always an accident. That sounds very accidental to me.
Maybe once a year.
Not another suicide. Guy shot himself in the face 18 times. Weird.
He just fell on his fish weapon.
Yeah. Then you get
no guns.
Then you get a doctor to say, like, yeah, well, you know what happens with the trigger finger? Sometimes it keeps going off.
Sometimes in the Icelandic tundra, you get the trigger finger where it just sticks, and you can't move anything because it's so frozen.
Yeah,
that is true.
Always making a hook with your hand.
So did you have any crazy criminals in your how many years of law enforcement? How many years of law enforcement did you go for?
20
years of law enforcement.
Yeah.
And what's your craziest criminal that you ever had in 20 years? One case that sticks out of your head where, you can have like subtitles on a movie about the idea and really get into.
People were smuggling drugs into Twinkies, or, people were dressing up as Smelt and hiding heroin underneath a fish.
Yeah. Heroin fish. Fish.
Yeah, Tony. Okay.
No, nothing.
Any crazy criminal? No.
We have had criminals here, of course. Our jails are full of criminals. So we have.
Is it mostly jaywalking and hooking?
Most of it's we have a murder, but we are not. We don't shoot first and ask later, like in the US.
Oh,
you know what? Yeah.
In our face. God damn it, America. How dare we? How dare we shoot criminals in the face and then ask questions later? Like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Hey, man, you might as well just have a cop with a psychic, because if the cop kills him, the psychic can talk to him on the other side.
That's true. I like the, this is in poor taste, but we always ask the question, are you still breathing?
Yeah.
Good thing.
Yeah, they say
very much a cop question. No, but crazy Americans, man. I'm gonna foreshadow and foretell with you some epic American stories of crazy criminals in America, Einar. I hope you're ready for this.
Okay.
All right. Now we have a like I said, lovely Florida man in particular is something a little different, right? So, oh man, if I could find that story when I happen to want to get it, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, Florida man's a combination of Cuban refugee meets incest hillbilly meets meth. You blend those all together, you got Florida man. Throw in an alligator here and there. And
you have to throw in an alligator every once in a while.
Now, you guys don't have alligators up there. Do you guys have any animals in Iceland that we would never see here in America?
No. We have horses.
The narwhal.
We have.
What about?
We have we don't have a snake or big or crocodiles or like that. No. Or buffaloes.
Buffaloes, yeah.
But do you have McDonald's?
No, we don't even have a McDonald's.
Oh my God! What kind of country is that? One that cares about their people's well-being? I swear, Tony. I actually saw a sign outside of McDonald's. It said for the better to help our customers beat COVID, we want to make sure that it's for everybody's health benefit. We want them to wear a mask. And I thought that sentence was gonna end in a whole different way. I thought it was gonna end to make our customers healthier. We are closing and shutting this shit down because holy shit. We just tasted the burgers last week, guys, and what the hell, America? You really didn't tell us that our burgers were killing you that fast? Terrible. Garbage.
No, I
have that lovely
well,
story
I
there,
have
sir.
I have a couple particular stories that were really funny.
Anyone would be great.
Well, I have this one, and it's a professional vlogger, a person who's a visual blogger, a video blogger.
So side note, that's not an actual profession.
They do if they make money on it.
Yeah, man, I could videotape a girl give me a blowjob, and that doesn't make her a porn star.
But it would make you a porn star.
Damn right. Real quick. No, it would actually make me a director.
Well, yeah, that's probably true. You're like a little to the left. Move your hair.
Yeah, I'd be like as much as a director as the guy that made the movie The Room. Directed, produced by camera work, camera A, camera B.
No, Einar, you got to tell us what this would actually be. Not necessarily what the crime would be, but what the punishment would be in Iceland for this particular crime. Now, the controversial blogger has been arrested in Virginia for incest. Incest. Now, the after audio was leaked online of her allegedly confessing to regular sex with her dementia-ridden mother. This person was busted in Richmond, Virginia on Sunday, and then later transferred to Central Virginia Regional Jail, where she's being held without bail. So she was having sex with her dementia-ridden mother. What would be the crime in Iceland right there?
For that.
Yeah,
or is this an only in America type of news?
Yeah,
only in America?
Yeah, I think so.
I would think so too. No. Now, of course, it's an ongoing investigation. There's
Really?
additional charges pending. Apparently, you get 12 years in jail just for incest rape.
How much time would you get for incest rape in Iceland?
Maybe 4 years.
Oh,
okay.
Oh.
So we are at Iceland so far. We're on the scale. If we're scaling it out, Tony, I'm pretty good at fractions. All right. We are 1/3. Iceland is 1/3 the prison punishment as America is. Am I right on those numbers?
Correct.
Amazing. Yeah. I double checked with those numbers with the math crew in the back.
They were perfect.
Yeah, right on target.
For murders, they only get 12 years.
Wow.
Okay. You know what? I can respect that, because after 12 years of incarceration, you give the person their life back, but they're really a different person after 12 years of incarceration. People don't understand the mental toll that it takes onto another person. And also the victims. The victims aren't going to get much more out of it by knowing that the person who murdered a family member is in jail for the rest of their lives. And if they are getting something out of it, they're getting the wrong something out of it. They're getting a vengeful attitude. It's all about the attitude, in my opinion. But go ahead, Einar. Are you for longer prison sentences, or do you like the short ones that are in Iceland right now? What do you think is more beneficial to the society?
I would rather have a much longer.
Much longer. All right, so just fuck what I just said right there. And,
oh, going right in the shitter, buddy.
Yeah.
Out.
Yep. I lied myself for a big, no, Kevin, go fuck yourself.
Kevin, let's shoot into story number 2. An Indiana woman, 34 years old. Indiana woman faces multiple charges after she allegedly murdered and partially dismembered her husband with a chopping axe.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Tony, are they calling it a chopping axe in there?
No, not axe.
No, not a chopping axe. With an axe. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. But she chopped up the body, then asked her 2 teenage children to help dispose of their dad.
Did they find the kids for not helping their mother when she asked for their help?
I don't know.
All right, well, they should,
And apparently she had shot the man.
Yeah.
Then she chopped up his body.
Oh my
So
God.
shot and killed, then chopped up. Asked the kids for help because, who's lazy and sits around the house? Her children.
They're just going to be on their video games all day anyways, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. A lot of Fortnite, with the pickaxe.
What do you do? What do you like?
Fortnite with the pickaxe.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, Fortnite
I don't
with the
understand that.
pickaxe. No, it's a good reference. It's a really good reference.
Then what do they do with a Fortnite pickaxe? You kill somebody with a pickaxe?
You chop at people.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's probably what they were doing while mom was, trying to hack up the body with a regular axe.
Yeah, you can tell the kids that it's just like a Halloween body. She just needs help storing it away,
Yeah. Hey, mama needs help.
Yeah.
I know. My wife, she goes, that's what I'm going to do to you. I already know.
Yeah, you prepare.
That's why Tony is slowly getting larger and larger. Is that way she has more work to do.
That's true. She has a lot more fat to work her way through.
Yeah.
But what would that murder / dismemberment of a body get you in Iceland?
Yeah, she will only get. She will maybe get 16 years.
16 years, okay.
Yeah, 16 years, but after 16 years, they will see if it's have to be in psychiatrist.
I was gonna say, do they have a mental health screening for the criminals?
Yeah.
Wow. So if you fail a mental health screening, do you just go into into a mental hospital, or is it just more jail?
They will be in a mental hospital for the rest of their lives.
Okay.
Wow.
So there are a lot more mental hospitals than jails in Iceland.
There was a fire in the house here for maybe 4 months ago. A man he put a fire in the house, and 3 people burned inside. And he was not sent to jail. He was sent to the psychiatrist's hospital.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Do they all sound like Sigmund Freud over there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they also? So they probably sound really smart as a doctor. I like Freud's later work when he's like, so I wanted to see what addiction was like, and I gave all my patients and myself cocaine. It's like, oh, so essentially you just did drugs, right? It's just, oh Lord.
Hey, speaking of McDonald's, right? I'm gonna end on this last story. There's a fantastic story in the New York Post about a Russian woman who claims that she was lured into indulging into a juicy McDonald's cheeseburger. And now she's not loving it. Not loving it at all.
Well, what the hell happened? Did they mess up her order, Tony? What's going on?
Well, she's suing McDonald's.
Yeah, of course.
But did they? Why is she suing McDonald's? Did they refuse her service because she's a woman?
No, you would think she would have freaked out about the lack of ice cream machine.
Yeah. Why would I think that she would freak out about the lack of ice cream machine? Does she like ice cream, or does she look like a sized person?
She may have
that might like ice cream.
She said that a McDonald's TV advertising compelled her to break her Lent fast.
Oh.
Her Lent fast.
Okay, so Lent, yeah.
She's an Orthodox Christian.
Yeah.
And in a court statement regarding the McReligious Act, McReligious Act.
Okay.
According to Russian media, which this actually happened in Russia, the Omsk native was observing Lent, a strict period in which devout Christians are expected to forego meat byproducts, poultry, eggs, and dairy. She claims that she had adhered to the belt-tightening customs for a month of no McDonald's. When she saw an enticing Golden Arches banner advertising a cheeseburger and chicken nuggets. Despite successfully fasting for the last 16 years of her life during this time.
All right, so hold on, right up the bat. Lent does not last all year round.
For the last 16 years, she's done it during Lent. So she fasted for 16 years during Lent.
Did McDonald's hold a press conference clearing their throats, testing the microphone, and told her, fuck off? You know,
well, Ronald McDonald did come on TV and he said, oh, look at me. This poor lady wanted some cheeseburgers.
All right, man. It's not Ronald McDonald. You're doing Goofy from the Disneyland. You just Disneyed Ronald McDonald.
I just Disneyed everyone. No, but she was fasting for the last 16 years. The hungry woman couldn't resist. She visited her local McDonald's and bought a cheeseburger.
Okay, well then, is there a price tag that there is? How much money is she suing McDonald's for?
$255.
I know, right?
Believe it or not, it's $14.
She's suing them for $14?
1,000 rubles. $14 equivalent.
Yo, Tony, lead with that. Lead with that. A woman is suing McDonald's for $14 after she alleges
leave it for the end. You need to build the suspense, Kevin.
There is no suspense if I don't ask the question. Like, how much did she sue them for?
$14 American dollars.
All right. Now I want to meet the lawyer who is a jerk that would take this idea on. Who is she being represented by? Because those guys really need a sit down where they're like, yo, man, this lady already believes that there's a God. So we know there's something fucked up going on, right? And to a degree where they have to use the word orthodox. Whenever you have to use the word orthodox on something, you know that they're extremely on a far end of something. Orthodox Jew, they still got the beards rolling on there. Orthodox fucking Amish, you know, they also have beards. Pants. Orthodox pants, they never wrinkle. Unorthodox.
So my question for you, Einar, is there such subliminal advertising in the world of Iceland that compares to the American juggernaut?
No.
Nothing even close. What's the popular is there a
you
popular
cannot sue
restaurant
anyone
in Iceland?
You cannot sue anyone for anything on a restaurant. You can't, right? No.
Damn.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Man, everybody should just fill up Iceland and just go there. Just retire. Live there forever. Kill as many people as you want and eat lots and lots and lots of fish.
Yeah.
Tony, I'm going to quote you on that one, buddy.
I know.
Can I quote you on that one? Everyone should murder in Iceland their dementia-ridden aunt and uncles. You're only going to lose 12 to 16 years of your life. It's worth it.
Is that all? Just do it.
12 to 16 years, yeah.
Yeah. Einar, of course, you've been through a couple different movies back in the United States as well, right?
Yeah.
And you've done Western movies? Is that what I'm saying?
Two Western movies.
2 Western movies?
Yeah.
How did you get mixed up in that as far as the Western
it's
movies?
because the director and we are good friends, and he invited me to be in his movie. So I said yes. So it will be shown next year. Will be in the cinema next year.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Now is American? I'm assuming American cinema, right?
Yeah.
Or now is there a lot of transition between the American movie system in Iceland as well.
Yeah. Actually, Iceland is called Hollywood of the North because here in Iceland, lots of American movies are made here in Iceland.
Okay, so Einar, there's not much more north to go after Iceland. All right.
No.
There's Iceland, and then you're on top of the world.
You're on top of the world.
You're hanging out with Santa Claus and shit, like Jesus Lord. They better call you the Hollywood of the North. They could call you anything of the North. They could call you the North of the North.
Now, my last question. I know this is all I have for today. Kevin, do you have one or two loaded up?
Yeah, absolutely. I always have some questions
so
for Einar.
I have one final question for me. Einar, what do you think of surströmming? Have you ever had surströmming?
I'm not sure.
It's like a stinky fish in a can.
I never experienced that kind of fish.
Okay.
Damn you, Google question.
It's a fish that you get from Sweden. It's a surströmming. Surströmming is a tinned fish in Sweden that is fermented in a salty brine before the tins are sealed up and sold. And the fermenting of the fish makes the fish very, very smelly, but it's a very much a delicacy in Sweden, Iceland, Norway.
No, not in Iceland.
Oh no, I'm throwing it all out there. It's very much a Nordic fish.
I never tasted.
No,
there you go.
No,
that answers that one.
All right,
Yep.
all right, yeah. Good. Kevin, your question, please.
I also have food questions. Have you ever had? No, I don't. I have no food questions.
Have you ever eaten McDonald's? Yeah.
So, yeah, McDonald's, right? So there's been rumors around saying that after World War II, a lot of ex-Nazis fled to Iceland. Is there any truth to that? Do you have any truth to that? No.
No.
See, that's what a person harboring Nazis would say. No, I'm joking.
No, I'm gonna take it that that Iceland is much more like Florida than we think, where nothing happens in Florida.
Nothing.
Peace. We live in peace here.
Everyone's very nice and happy. They all go to their work or job and just come home, and that's all they do all day long.
Einar, do you have any family members that fought in World War II or no?
No.
Oh, that's good. No one should be fighting in a war, it's a bad idea.
We had it here in World War II. We have had American troops here, and we have British troops here. First came
why
the
are
British.
Why are they
First
there?
came,
are they there just to hang out?
Yeah, because Iceland is the center of all here.
So it's strategic,
US
right?
And Europe. That's why they, just like today, they are
beautiful. Now I want to turn the tables on you there, Einar. Do you have any questions for us?
No.
Yes, all Americans are the same.
You don't have one question. You don't find us the least bit interesting to go ahead and ask us a question. What the hell's wrong with this guy, Tony?
I tried.
No, it's no. I have no questions. No
questions.
So here's my final food question. Right? Iceland has a national dish. It's called hakari. Maybe I'm even pronouncing it incorrectly. It's H-A with a little line over it. K-A-R-R-L. Hakaro?
Hakaro, yeah. It's shark.
Hakaro.
Shark.
There we go. It's shark.
Yeah.
Yes, of some
shark.
Sort. Very much like surströmming. It's beautiful dish. What the hell is it?
Smell like a hell.
It smells like hell.
Smells like hell.
Yeah, but it's tasty and good.
Okay.
There you go. A lot of
We eat of Iceland.
We eat shark.
Yeah.
With we call the brennivin. It's a strong wine.
No, that goes into the fermentation process, right? You need to ferment your shark. You need to let it marinate and let it sit in this in the brine.
Yeah.
And it has such a strong ammonia fishy smell. Like a crazy fishy smell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now
very exciting. Very exciting. Very much like surströmming.
Yeah, if you eat it, but it's good.
So Einar
just hold your nose and
That's why
Kevin's grandma.
He did. I was there for it. Videotaping as a director does.
Hey, somebody has to hold the camera. Let me just say.
Hey man, I held the camera in one hand and my dick in the other. You were doing a great job on her, man. You were eating that fucking pussy like it was a bowl of SpaghettiOs. You know that? And it was just as sloppy as a bowl of SpaghettiOs because the blood and menstrual.
Come on, we're not gonna knock your grandma.
You can knock her as much as you like, man. You ain't gonna fucking get her pregnant. You can knock her up. She'll just pop out zombie babies all fucking day. They'll be sliding out of that uterus. No problem. Now, Einar, what is on the horizon for you? What is on the horizon for next month? Maybe next year? Any movies in the work? Any big news?
Awesome. I am going to US in January, and hopefully before.
You did say Key West, correct?
Key West.
Key West, yeah, Florida.
No, I will not go to Florida.
Nobody wants to go to Florida. Not even Florida.
I'm going to. First, I will go to Kansas City, and then go to Los Angeles, and then to Hawaii. Yeah.
Are you for what?
Really exciting.
It is for. This plan is NCIS Los Angeles and NCIS Hawaii.
Nice, very nice, very nice.
Ooh.
Are you doing
now, do
frontal?
you have a big part, or is it something that you can't really talk about?
No, I cannot talk about.
No.
Okay. All right. So stay tuned. Yeah.
Yeah. Stay tuned for.
Okay.
We want you to do us a favor though. When you do, when you do have your episodes and that. Make sure you post it on the Podguyz Podcast. We'll bring up this episode and say, hey, we knew him when and before, he was on NCIS. Do you know what NCIS stands for?
Yeah, it's about the naval.
No, that's not what it is.
No,
you're wrong.
You have something else.
NCIS stands for nobody cares. It's stupid. Just joking.
I thought so.
How dare you? How dare you, Kevin?
Stupid. I know. I'm a big fan too. I love that show.
And then I have also a few movies to look at. There's 4 directors in Hollywood who are interested in me. So
that's really exciting, Einar. I'm really excited for you, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Look, man, if you're making it super big, you know who to call. Me and this guy right here. Einar, I'm going to roll out the red carpet for you, sir. If people would like to get in touch with you, how would they do it, sir?
I have a website, www.einarharoldsson.com.
We're going to spell it for people. It's EINARHARALDSSON.com.
Yeah. And then I'm on Facebook and Instagram.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect. Well, Einar, thank you very much for joining us today. We really appreciate you taking the time.
It was my great pleasure, gentlemen.
Your illustrious schedule. Yeah?
Senor.
Now, what's the great salutation that they say in Iceland as far as when you're leaving someone, you want to say goodbye?
Yeah, I will say now in Icelandic. Ég þakka ykkur kærlega fyrir að bjóða mér í þáttinn.
Oh my God!
What do you say about my mom?
It means thank you very much for inviting me to the show.
That's awesome. I'm not even going to try to duplicate that.
Now you try.
Nostrovia, that's a word, right?
Nostrovia.
I've heard of many drunk people say that. Yeah. Even sober people say it. They use it when they raise their glasses, and then when somebody sneezes, they say "Nastrovia." It's like, well, which one does it mean? What do you know?
Even Gesundheit.
Yeah, it means
German.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Oh, all right. Well.
All right. Well, Einar, thank you very much for joining the show. We are the
Podguyz
Podcast. Check us out every Monday, Eastern, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time as well on Facebook Live. If you were looking for us on any of your favorite podcast streaming sites, of course, look us up. The Podguyz, Podguyz Podcast. I am Tony Kaz.
Kevin Neary.
Of course, we are missing another. Yeah, of course, we got the Einar. Guys, have a great night. Thanks for watching. Make sure you share, like, subscribe underneath. You're the best.